First, we're going to start with some facts about lying, and I am going to make sure that I have that, so I've got my list so that I get all of these statistics correct for you. How many people here lie? Every hand should be up. We all lie. We all lie pretty prolifically, and we're all very bad at it. How many know this? Studies show that in the average 10-minute conversation, the average person will lie 2.94 times. By the age of 4, 90% of all children have grasped the concept of lying fully. Sometime between the age of 0 and 6 months, babies tell their first lie because they learn that they can manipulate mom by crying. They may not be hungry, they may just want to be picked up, but they'll cry just so that they can get attention. In all business transactions, there is a 100% probability that there will be deception inside that presentation or inside that transaction at some point. 90% of all online dating profiles include deception. 86% of all people lie regularly to their parents. 75% lie regularly to their friends. 73% lie regularly to their siblings. 69% of all people lie to their spouse. 60% of all job applicants lie on their resume. Men lie more than women. We lie an average of 3 to 8 times a day. Women lie on average 1 to 5 times a day. Teenage girls lie the most at 3 to 10 times per day. And this is interesting. The more popular a person is socially, the more prolific liar they are. Because they are more adaptable, they will move with the flow, and they will say what is necessary in order to get in the club. The most prolific documented liar in history, would anybody care to guess who was documented at the most lies? Richard Nixon was documented to have lied 837 times in one single day. We've discussed who lies. Why do we lie? Well, there are several reasons why a person lies. Number one is to make ourselves look better. We like to, sometimes we'll stretch the truth. This is where a lot of the deception in resumes come in. We might beef up the numbers a little bit when we go for a job application, so we make ourselves look better. We also lie to make someone else look better or to protect someone else. Very often you see this as a part of the camaraderie in an office or in a family where one person will cover for the other. This is lying. We do this also to protect ourselves. A lot of times people will lie in order to make sure that they can avoid the consequence of the truth. Now these are the lies that we consider to be high-value lies. The difference between the two, we have low-value lies and high-value lies, as you see on your agenda. A low-value lie is something like, no, that outfit doesn't make you look fat. Now that lie, well, it could be a high-value lie because the person who says it is trying to protect the feelings of the other person and protect the place that they sleep at night. So it could be a little bit higher value. Another low-value lie would be, this dinner is really, really good. It could not be the truth, but you say that to protect the feelings of the person who said it. High-value lies. Of course I have a degree. Why would I not have a degree? Yes, I've got 20 years of experience in accounting. And they may not have any experience in accounting. These are high-value lies that are the ones that we focus on in deception detection and that benefit you to know. Now we have some people who are dealing with high-level executives who hire them, who sell their companies, buy their companies, people who are responsible for the finances of companies, and then also the people who sell products. How many people here are engaged actively directly in sales? Okay. How many have ever been to a meeting where somebody asked that question and then the speaker said, everybody's hand should be up because everybody sells? That is a lie. Everybody doesn't sell, but everybody does communicate. Everybody persuades and influences. And that's what I specialize in my business. How good are we at catching lies? How many think you're pretty good at catching lies? Catching deception. The average person, when they focus on detecting deception, if you think somebody might be lying to you, the average person gets it about 54% right. Just a little bit over the toss of a coin on whether or not somebody's lying to them. Now, you may be thinking, well, now HR people who interview people all the time, law enforcement officers who interrogate people all the time, judges who listen to cases all the time, lawyers who present cases all the time, these guys have to be good at detecting lies. Guess what? The average police officer, lawyer, judge, about 54% accurate when they're trying to detect deception. When a person is not trying to detect deception, just in our day-to-day life, we miss about 80% of the lies that we're told. 80% of the lies you're told. Now that's low value and high value lies. What is a lie? A lie is anything that's not 100% the truth. A lie is also a half-truth. Politicians are great at wrapping a lie in the truth. So it's a little bit true, a little bit false. It comes across as true. But a partial truth is still a lie. So let's talk about how we catch lies in deception training. So today I'm going to share with you 10 of my favorite deception indicators. There are also 10 of the most accurate indicators. These indicators, when seen by themselves, are more than 80% indicative of deception. So even if you only see one, there's an 80% probability that the person lied. Some of them as high as 97%. So, these are the best of the best. But before we do the indicators, I want to go through the psychology of a lie. What happens to you when you lie? If I could get a couple of volunteers, one that has no bad shoulders or anything, can I get a couple people that would be willing to come up here? You want to? All right. Just come on up here. How many know what happens when you lie? When you lie, you have to think up the lie. But in order to think up the lie, you have to remember the truth, then negate the truth. If I tell you not to think of a purple elephant, the only way you can not think of a purple elephant is to think of a purple elephant, then negate it. You have to think of the truth, then erase the truth, replace it with a lie. Then you have to think of the lie that's going to cover the lie that you just told and the lie beyond that. Then you have to remember all of this stuff, and what happens is your amygdala is triggered, you switch from parasympathetic to sympathetic nervous system, weird things start to happen in your body and with your speech. All happens at the subconscious level, which functions at 1.5 times the speed of your conscious mind, so you leak the deception indicators before your consciousness can catch up and delete it. This is how we work. A lie changes your physiology. It changes your strength, actually. So, who wants to be my liar?
I'll lie.
You're going to lie. Okay. All right. Give him a little bit of room. All right. Now, what I want you to do is hold your right or your left arm straight out, and then what I want you to do is I want you just to resist him, and I want you to push down on his hand. 1, 2, push down, resist him. Okay. So you can kind of feel his strength. All right. Now, what I want you to do is think of a lie. It can be anything. My name's Mary Beth. This guy is yellow. Whatever it is, just think of the lie. Don't say it. Just think it. Now, put your arm back out. Get that lie strong in your mind. Just think about that lie. Now, push down and resist him. Now, I want you to do something else. Think of something that's true and something that's positive, and do the same thing. So, put your arm out. Get that true thing in your mind. Think solely on that. Now push down and have him resist. Resist. He's more strong than he was when he was just thinking neutral. Mm-hmm. But when he was lying, he was weaker. You guys can have a seat. Thank you. This is a really cool exercise, and if you've got a teenager, all you got to do is say, hold your arm out. I got questions.